Alrighty, I'm about to show you guys a very much work in progress gaming room. Alexa, turn lights white. Alexa, turn lights white.
Got it.
Okay, so first we have my recliner. It's a massage chair slash recliner slash rocking chair. I'm still recovering from shoulder surgery, so I actually currently sleep in this recliner. The bed, which is a mess, the cat owns now. So this here is a modest gaming station. The water shouldn't be next to the modem. So we have a 70 hertz IPS 4K monitor, a 1440p 180 hertz monitor in portrait mode, an LG C3 4K TV that's often used as a monitor, and it's on a TV stand. Then we have our VR headset. For the computer, we have my RTX 5080. We have a Ultra 7 265K CPU, 64 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM at 6400 megahertz, 4 terabyte NVMe. The 360 AIO is currently in a push-pull config with 6 120 millimeter fans. We have two 140 millimeters as exhaust and one 140 millimeter exhaust in the back. We have a 1000-watt power supply, gold rated. Then you come in here. This is much more of a work in progress. The walls need to be redone. The carpet needs to be redone. This used to be a closet, but as you see, I'm making a makeshift bookshelf. We got the fan for air. We got the old gaming chair. Then here, this is the pride and joy. Now this is the pride and joy. This is my new 4K 240 hertz OLED monitor. And we have my old tablet, which I actually use as a security camera, so I can keep an eye on all the entrances to the house. And I got my Govee lights in the back, which will mimic whatever is on the screen. We have my one-handed keypad, got a Corsair wired keyboard, Logitech wired mouse. We do have a wireless mouse and keyboard, which I use when I'm connected out there. So I do have a sound bar that's meant for a TV, but it connects wireless Bluetooth, but I don't have it connected at the moment. This thing was actually here when we first moved in, so it's still been here. They used it as a coat rack. I use it as a nice handy headphone thingamajig. But you're probably wondering, how do I have my monitor up and running with no wires? What I ended up doing, I drilled a hole through the wall and put this back plate on here. And then I have a USB port with a female to female 10-foot USB port. So I literally snake it through there, which you'll see that used to be an empty outlet. There was no plugs in there. So when I unscrewed it, I was able to get access to this. So I just cut a little hole, picked up the plates off of Amazon, screwed them in to make it look nice. But like I said, I still gotta paint the walls, because if you notice, there is some holes here. This thing here was here when we bought the house. It was kind of rusted out, but the thing was literally wall to wall. So 1, 2, 3, there was like 4 shelves tall, and it covered the whole wall. And I was like, this is such a waste of room. I could turn this into something nice. So when I want to nerd out, because I'm probably going to pick up some flight sticks, maybe a flight yoke and some racing wheels, I do got to finish managing the wire. That's a really bad job right there. But like I said, this is a work in progress. I got a little nest to hold my power supply. And this is my new monitor. I absolutely love it. And yeah, so this is just my work in progress. Like I said, it's not done. My arm is still killing me from surgery. So when it's time for bed, I just come in here. Ready for bed, watch some TV before I fall asleep. If I needed to check emails or whatever, I just go ahead and the way I do it is I just unplug one monitor and it will automatically connect to these here when I'm done, because I keep the one in the closet as my primary. Otherwise, I'd have to go into the closet and switch it over through Windows. It's easier just to unplug the one display port and it goes ahead and puts them both on. And yeah, that's it. And before I end it, they got some boobies on Netflix's Witcher 3. So I'm going to hit rewind and see what I missed. Y'all have a good one.